Charie. I'm your host, Charie Elon. Today is going to be a very special episode because we're going to talk to the leaders of today and leaders of tomorrow. I'm talking about the finalists of the outstanding students here in Bacolod City. Oh, well, I'm sorry. It's just not in Bacolod. It is also in the whole province of Negros Occidental. And I'm very pleased to introduce to you the, shall I say, one of the prime movers of THOS in its 45th anniversary, President Shirley, or past President Shirley Maghari of JCI Bacolod Incorporated. Welcome back to the show, Press Shirley.
Hi, Press Charie. We meet again.
Yes, and congratulations on the 45th Search for the Outstanding Students.
In behalf of the organizing body, we thank you for letting us grace your wonderful show.
It is my pleasure to always have THOS, and especially you, here in It's Time with Charie. Okay, so Press Shirley, please tell us about THOS.
Okay, THOS is short for the outstanding students. This is actually its 45th anniversary also. So we are starting so many revolutions for this year.
Yes.
It is primarily a search not only for the best in academics, but the best of the best in terms of leadership, academics, community service, and of course, how they would deal with each other and with other people.
Okay, so how do you choose the finalists for THOS?
It's always the hardest part.
Yes.
Because these are the chosen ones of their respective schools, and those schools send us really their best. So we have different panels of judges for every set of interviews, and their bid book wherein they placed all their achievements, their medals, and their certificates to compete with each other, who among them will give the best service, not only to their school, but to their community as well.
Yes, because you do this every year.
Yes,
How
that's
far
true.
has THOS gone already in making waves in the society?
It has gone so far already, and that is why we are trying to bring back all the THOS awardees, THOS finalists, and THOS nominees from the past, so that they themselves can give testimony as to how these competitions or competitions like this have influenced them and have inspired other excellent students like them to make a difference outside their schools.
Yes, because if you are a THOS awardee, it follows that you are a well-rounded person. You're not just good in academics, in leadership, but as well as in your extracurricular activities.
That is the goal. Yes, that is the
Okay.
goal.
So what are the novelties that you have introduced in THOS so far?
We have tried,
Yes.
before. We have tried the paperless kind of bid book, but because there has been Typhoon Yolanda coming in, and some schools have lost their power,
Yes.
we reverted back to the bid book process, wherein it's really an actual clear book with all their printed materials. So we hope we can go back to the CDs and the paperless process that we used
Yes.
before. So aside from that, THOS has already started since 2010 to give back.
Yeah.
So we started community service and outreach programs with these students.
Yes.
And we are amazed because sometimes they themselves were the ones teaching us
Wow.
how to really make an impact on that community. So we started that already in THOS Gives Back for 2013. We were able to give multiple advocacy on personality and financial wellness seminars.
Yes.
So we conducted, along with the Philippine Red Cross and the Philippine Mental Health Association, we conducted various trainings on leadership, on family foundation, financial wellness, personality
Yes.
training,
Okay.
and so many more. So we are very proud of how far we have gone already.
That's wonderful, because you just not choose the best of the best in the schools, but you also give them more trainings and make them better individuals.
That's correct, because it has evolved not only as an award-giving body,
Yes.
not just a simple award-giving body. We are not after any kind of prize,
Yes.
because the trophy is just a symbol. The journey is lifelong.
Yes.
That's why the THOS gives back must exist.
Very well said. Thank you very much, Press
Thank
Shirley.
you, Press
So what
Charie.
else is in store for our top 10 THOS awardees?
Yes, very
finalists.
exciting. Primarily because of the photo shoots and TV appearances like this.
Yes.
And it's very exciting. So we are going to have, in the planning stage actually palang, it's a planning stage wherein we are going to invite all of your alumni. THOS alumni from different schools. So some schools have already passed their
Yes.
records. We hope to invite them, and we are, for the second year, going to award the double awardee. We call it the Clarissa Manganti Award.
Okay.
So these are the students who were able to get a high school THOS award and again in their college years.
Wow, that's
so
very
it's
being
like a hall of
consistent.
favor.
Hall of
Yes,
favor.
which we hope they can bring every day in their personal lives as well.
Okay, so thank you very much, Press
Thank
Shirley.
you, Press
Please join me
Char.
as I get to know the top 4, or actually top 10 finalists
Yes,
now in the
that's
high
true.
school category. Please let me introduce to you Christian Shaton of Bacolod Taitung High School. The highest position he has held is being the president of Student Council, correct?
Yes, Ms. Charie.
Okay. Hi, Christian. Also, we have Louis Raner of Bacolod City National High School, president of SSG. Hi, Louis.
Hi, ma'am.
And John Albert Pagunsan of La Consolacion College, Bacolod Integrated School.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, John Albert. And we have Krisha Beatriz Montalvo of Bacolod Taitung High School. The highest position she has held is as PIO of
Yes.
SAO.
SEO.
SCO. All right, there's a typographical error here. All right, so welcome to It's Time with Charie. Please tell me about yourselves. Let's start with the lady first.
Okay. I've been joining a lot of activities, especially in school and also outside the community. I think I am a leader, not because I am just in authority. I am a leader because I put together things into an effective system. It's not about your power or your position. I think it's about what you do for the benefit of others.
Wonderful. What about you, Christian?
For me, a leader is a person who does not only lead because he has the power. It takes courage actually to be leading a group or an organization. And in my experience as the president of the SEO of Taitung, we have formulated many projects. We have implemented a lot of projects in our school, not only in our school actually, but also in our community.
Give me one example of the projects that you have implemented.
This Christmas, actually, we went to Sagay City to
Okay.
help the victims of Typhoon Yolanda. We distributed 400 packs, and this was contributed by our students also in Taitung.
Okay, that's very good. So you were able to personally distribute the relief goods because you went there. Okay,
Yes,
thank you very much. What about you, Louis? Please tell me about yourself.
I'm an active Boy Scout, ma'am, and I'm currently the Council Scout representative of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, Bacolod Council. And the scripture says, I spoke because I believe. In the same way of faith, we also speak because we believe. I joined this search because I wanted to speak in behalf of the youth and in behalf of the scouts in my generation, that despite of what is happening around us, corruption, climate change, crimes in which almost the youth are being involved, I wanted to speak because I still believe that the youth today will be a catalyst of change, that they will
Yes.
go out from their comfort zones and will look at bigger issues in our society, and most of all respond for the call for good.
Oh, may your tribe increase, because the greatest problem that we have among the youth is apathy. So you must get involved.
Yes,
And
yes,
that is
we must
very
be
good to
involved,
hear that from you. Get involved. What about you, John Albert?
Well, before I joined THOS, a teacher asked me a question. What would be the worth of all your medals and achievements? And what would be the worth of your college degree if you wouldn't pay back to your country? So it got me thinking. And when I joined THOS, that was a time when I felt that it's not only about the achievement, but they made me aware that you have to pay back to your community. And when I say community, it's not only the communities in of your school, but rather also the community that is around your school. And I've done a lot of outreach activities concerning PMHA, Rotary, GK, and as well as NOPSEA. So what I learned from it is that the students should not only think about the achievements, but rather they should think of the betterment of the Filipino people. And they could do this through studying well and working not only for themselves, but also for their classmates, so that they could instill in them values that they need, not only for them to get employed later, but also for them to become better proactive citizens of this country.
Okay, very well said. You're all great speakers and you speak your mind well. What more can I say? But as youth, because I'm pretty sure you also face a lot of challenges, having a lot of gadgets, having a lot of temptations, etc. But as a leader, what are the biggest sacrifice, or what is the sacrifice that you're willing to make in order to be true to yourself and in order to be a good leader? Let's start with you, John Albert.
I think first that being a teenager, we should experience all of the. We should somehow encounter those things, because
Yes.
from encountering those things, we would be able to tackle the root and we would be able to find the solution. And that would be the time when we can see that we could become leaders through providing solutions and providing better alternatives to the things that would be that would deteriorate not only ourselves but also our values.
So, what are you willing to sacrifice to make a difference?
I think what I'm willing to sacrifice would be primarily my dreams.
Oh, wow. Very selfless.
Because if there's always saying that if you are not lucky in love, maybe you'd be lucky in money. And when I heard this, I'm not lucky in love. So when I chose I'd be lucky in money, I said that I think this would not be for business, but for the betterment of the people around me, so that I could go back to the communities where I served in high school, and when I'm in my adult years, I could help them get employment and would also teach their children to strive more in life, not only to think of what they have.
Okay, thank you very much. Louis.
I think, ma'am, if there's one thing that I could sacrifice, I think it's my time, because I have my time for my family, for my
Yes.
friends, and of course we should sacrifice our time to help other people, because we do lots of community service in school, in church, and sometimes I have no more time for my friends. So I think this time is one of my greatest sacrifices in my life, because I have no more time for myself, ma'am.
Yes, and it's going to be a very big sacrifice because you cannot turn back time. All right, thank you so much. Krisha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Krisha.
Before Louis, what also popped into my mind is time. Because you can't just give time, you can't bring back time,
Yes.
and time is precious. And everything you do, it counts.
Yes.
Every second, it really counts. And I think you have to just, it is not really a sacrifice, because if you love that, if you love what you do and if you have a passion for that, I think that it is not a sacrifice, but you are doing what you love.
Yes.
So I guess it's really time. Yeah.
Thank you, Krisha. Christian.
For me, with the SEO, I sacrifice time, talent, and treasure. First of all, time, because if you go there in SEO, you have a lot of activities lined up, and you need to at least manage your time in order to get whatever you want, no? And for me, talent is also something that you must share or you must sacrifice in order to become a good leader also. As of now, we are practicing our theater guild production, and I dedicate not only my time but also my talent in order to not only to serve, no, but also to give happiness to the people, and treasure, because especially today, times are rough, and some people say that wala man tiempo nga though hindi man bala budlay, it's the problems are always there. And if you love something, you have to sacrifice what you have in order to share man to others.
Thank you very much. So you're willing to sacrifice your time, talent, and treasure. Give until it hurts. All right. So thank you so much. And it was nice talking to the four of you. And of course, to Press Shirley Maghari here. Thank you and good luck. When we return, we'll also get to know more of the THOS finalists. But before I pause for a break, I'd like to share with you this biblical verse from Romans chapter 8, verse 28. This is for all of you. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called or who are called according to his purpose. Please stay with us here because it's time with Charie.
Helping the kids out of their coats, the way the babies haven't been born. Unpacking the bags and setting up.
Since 1960, USI Credit and Finance Corporation, trusted for fast and personalized service. Chattel Mortgage, real estate loan, pension loan, and businessman's credit line. No processing fee, no hidden charges. USI Credit and Finance Corporation. Welcome to It's Time with Charie. And before I introduce to you the remaining finalists of the top 10 of the outstanding students high school category here in Negros Occidental, I'd like to share with you the book that I have read just this morning, and I would like to introduce to you Leadership Promises for Everyday by John Maxwell. Actually, this book was published in year 2003, but it's every day that I read this book. So I'd like to share with you the part where he stated leadership begins in the heart. Yes, indeed, leadership begins in the heart. And he stated, what can a person do to manage and cultivate good relationships as a leader? Because when you're a leader, you've got to make sure that you've also a good relationship, not only with yourself and with your inner circle, but with the rest of the members of your group. And number one is understand people. You've got to understand your members and the other leaders in your group. Love people. And third, help people. I will not elaborate, but I would like to encourage you to get that book from John Maxwell, Leadership Promises for Every Day. So take a look at that book or grab that book so that you can read it, understand people, love people, and help people so that you can also help yourself become better leaders. And so this time I'd like to introduce to you Jovel Bartolome from Negros Occidental High School. The highest position she has held is as president of SSG. Hi, Jovel.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, okay. We also have Buen Consejo Bea of Mansilingan Agro-Industrial High School. The highest positions she has held are president of SSG, editor-in-chief of their school paper, and corps commander. Hello, Bea.
Hello, ma'am.
How can you manage to have those positions all at the same time?
I think as a leader, time management is very important.
All right, time management. I almost thought you'd shout Wonder Woman. Okay, we also have with us Marga May Rose Edanio of Sagay National High School. The highest position she has held is as president of SSG. Hi, Marga May.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Okay, and we have from St. Scholastica's Academy, Frances Therese Erenieta. The highest position she has held is as president of their student council organization. Hi. Okay, Frances. And of course, we also have from Luisa Medel National High School. The highest position she has held is as president of SSG and editor-in-chief of BITAG.
Yes.
We have with us Kimberly Shazar. Hi, Kimberly.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, you are all pretty ladies, okay, and so young and so vibrant, full of bright future ahead of you. Please tell us about yourself. Let's start with you, Jovel.
So, hello, everyone. I'm Jubilee Bartolome from Negros Occidental High School, currently 16 years old. And as you mentioned before, I'm the SSG president of our student council. And I am also running for valedictorian this school year for the regular class.
Good luck. I hope you really grab that.
Thank you.
Okay. Francis?
Hello everybody, my name is Francis Ariñeta from St. Scholastica's Academy, Bacolod. I am Student Council President and I love community work.
Okay.
Hello everyone, I am Morgan Moros Edanyo from Sagay National High School and I am currently the SSG President and the Division Federation Supreme Student Government of our city. And I do love and I do believe servant leadership.
Okay. How is Sagay City now, especially after Typhoon Yolanda? Were you hit by the Typhoon Yolanda?
Actually, ma'am, the city proper was not badly affected, but the coastal areas like the Barangay Old Sagay, the coastal areas was badly affected.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, I'm Bea Ivan Consar from Mansilingan Agro-Industrial High School, 16 years old and the president of our Supreme Student Government, the editor-in-chief of our school paper, Ang Prisma, then the corps commander of our CAT unit, and a girl Boy Scout, and running for valedictorian.
A Girl Scout. Okay. Running for valedictorian too. What about you, Kimberly?
Hello everyone, I am Kimberly Shazar from Luisa Medal National High School. I'm also 16 and currently from Luisa Medal National High School. I'm currently 4th year and also I'm the president of the Supreme Student Government and the vice president of the Division Federation of SSG Officers. I'm also the finalist for national level of Kabayan 10 Outstanding Public School Student, and our interview will be held on this coming January 31 to February 2 at Cebu. And I'm also the editor-in-chief of our school publication, Ang Bitag, for 2 years, for two consecutive years, and I have been the associate editor of that publication also.
Okay, so before you became the editor-in-chief, you were an associate editor, of course. So all of you here are actually president of your respective student council organization. So please share with us what is the most important project that you have held or conducted in the past year. Francis, let's start with you.
First, the student council, it's only for the high school, right, madam? But our council in school, we have reached to the grade school. We have encouraged the whole of St. Scholastica's Academy to join us in our Kilos Scolasa. It was first, Kilos Scolasa Part 1 was for Cebu, Bohol, and Zamboanga. Then Kilos Scolasa Part 2 was for the victims of Typhoon Yolanda. With much campaign coming from the officers and all the student body, we were able to raise 122,000 pesos plus. Not really sure of the exact number.
Yes.
And aside from that, we also have donations in kind. And we were able to reach places like Sagay. And especially, we were of aid to our sister school in, in Leyte.
Yes.
Somewhere there, because it was, or Tacloban. Since that's Tacloban, it was badly hit.
Okay,
I guess
so
that's our most significant project.
thank you very much, Francis. And that's very good of you to be able to come up with 123,000 plus to donate to the survivors of Typhoon Yolanda. What about you, Jovel? The most important or significant project you have conducted?
Probably the most important project that our student council has ever done was, of course, to help the other people from Yolanda as well. We actually had like about 500 students to help repack in ABS-CBN for 2 days, and except for that, we also had a candle lighting and an outreach program for them. Together with that, just this Christmas, we had caroling to raise funds for them, as well as a Tree of Joy, wherein people from our school will be able to give stuffed toys and their old toys and hang it on a tree so that we'll be able to give it to the people from the affected areas.
Okay, so we're able to visit the affected areas.
We are planning to visit them this February 8th in the morning, so that except for helping them, we will also be able to celebrate the Love Month.
Okay, with the survivors.
Yes.
Thank you very much. What about you?
As a Division Federation SSG President, we have different activities. Last June, I mean, we have the Walk for a Cause. A Walk for a Cause is a campaign to save the Himugaan River at Sagay. So it is an annual celebration of the Sagay City, which is a recipient of the best tourism in the whole Philippines for 3 consecutive years, the Adlaw sa Suba. So we have raised about 80 to 90,000, I think. The Division Federation, together with the DepEd and the other LGU and NGO of our city, had helped to make that project possible. Others is that we have Sagay, coastal areas and coastal barangays were badly affected. So we managed to contact other organizations such as Intervarsity School Organization and the IVCF, which is an international organization. It is a religious one, which they have here in Bacolod also. The Mansilingan Christian Academy, which had helped us and their cooperation to reach the coastal barangays first. So before heading to other places which is affected by Typhoon Yolanda, we help first coastal barangays near us.
Of course.
So we have there the relief goods, the old clothing and such that.
Okay.
So we are planning this February. Our significant project is that we will be launching the 1 billion 1 billion rising. It is a global campaign for girls, the anti-crime and anti-violence for girls. So we are planning with our Peace Corps. The US Peace Corps has sent one volunteer in our school. We will be planning that we will be dancing a dance. It is called
It's a benefit dance?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a unity dance to
Okay.
promote anti-violence against the women. So
Okay.
that's one of our significant projects for this
Okay,
year.
thank you very much, Marga. What about you, Bea?
For me, the most significant project that our Supreme Student Government has made is a peer mentoring. We helped our fellow schoolmates we tutored them if they are in trouble with their school in their studies. So with that, we raised the social awareness of our schoolmates, and we also donations for the Bagyong Yolanda, and we coordinated to an international group, the Aguila Southeast Leaders. Then yearly we held a outreach program in our barangay to help the less fortunate.
Okay, thank you, Kimberly.
Okay, so in our school, the significant projects of our student council are the SAT and the POP tutorials. The SAT is the student as tutors, while the POP is pagbasa ang pag-asa. That tutorial is we are conducting that tutorial every Tuesday and Thursday at our library 4 to 5 p.m. That is for those students who have low grades and who has difficulty of reading. And also last November, the Boy Scout and the Girl Scout, together with us, the SSG, collaborated as a volunteer in ABS-CBN for the victims for the repacking of the goods for the victims of Typhoon Yolanda. And last December, we conducted in Barangay Pahanokoy a youth leadership summit.
Okay, so you mentioned many of significant projects that you have conducted for the year. No, I just asked the most. Anyways, so very good, ladies. Keep being active, keep being involved, and make sure that you can make a difference in the little way that you can. We have a little time available, so I would just like to ask from you if there's one word that you could use to describe yourself as a leader. What would that be? Let's start with you, Javel.
Ma'am, in our school,
One word to describe yourself as a leader. What would that be?
probably ma'am, excellence.
All right, thank you. What about you, Francis?
Servant.
Okay, Marga.
Servant as well.
Bea?
Servant.
Okay.
A sheep.
A sheep. Okay, thank you so much. A sheep is humble, meek, and also a follower. All right, thank you so much, and good luck to all of you ladies. May you make it being the outstanding student here in Negros Occidental. It's time with Charie. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with us.
Helping the kids out of their coats, the way the babies haven't been born. Oh, unpacking the bags and setting up.
Since 1960, USI Credit and Finance Corporation, trusted for fast and personalized service. Chattel Mortgage, real estate loan, pension loan, and businessman's credit line. No processing fee, no hidden charges. USI Credit and Finance Corporation. It's Time with Charie. By the way, we are also on Facebook. Please like us on Facebook. It's Time with Charie. And for your feedback, you can email me at charie_elon@yahoo.com. You can also give me a ring at 0932-538-7591. And of course, at this point, I would like to thank our sponsors, USI Credit and Finance Corporation, Alta Essentia, Watchman Daily Journal, and Campuestuhan Highland Resort. Thank you so much for your support to It's Time with Charie. And now let's continue the chit-chat with the finalists of the outstanding students in Negros Occidental. But a while ago, we talked to the high school category finalists. This time, we'll talk to the more mature THOS finalists from the college category. So please join me in welcoming to the show. We have with us Jean Nica de Guzman from La Consolacion College, Bacolod, and the highest position she has held is being the Board of Governors of SSG. Hi, Jean. Okay, please use the microphone. And we also have from West Negros College, the highest position he has held is as president of Helping Hands Community Organization, John Nelbert de la Cruz. Hi, John.
Hi, Miss Charie.
Okay, and we also have from the University of St. La Salle, she's the president of SEAL, Queenie Claire Elie.
Hi, Miss Charie.
Hi, Queenie. We also have, by the way, we have good-looking gentlemen here on the set. We have from John B. Lacson College's foundation, the highest position he has held is as club president of Medel Cadets Club, Jean Gautier. Hi, Jean.
Hello, Ma'am Charie.
Okay, and of course, we also have from the University of Negros Occidental Recoletos, he is the editor-in-chief of Tolentine Star, Ashraf Qatar. Hi, Ashraf.
Hello, Miss Charie.
Okay, please tell me about yourself, Ashraf.
Well, I'm half Egyptian because my mom is Filipino, my dad is Egyptian. And, alright, I'm the editor-in-chief of Tolentine Star, but I'm also a graduating chemical engineering student. So,
Okay.
Math and English all in one.
Yes, you seldom meet a person who is very good with words. So as an engineer, they say usually engineers have a challenge and difficulties with words.
Yeah.
But with you, it's not difficult.
Yeah.
Because you're the editor-in-chief.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. This is my first time to meet a half Egyptian. Have you been to Egypt?
I came from Egypt.
Oh, wow. So please tell us about Egypt.
Well, first of all, it's hot.
Okay.
And dry. And it's a place full of culture because I've been to the pyramids, the Egyptian museum, I've seen the Nile.
Yes.
And the experience is just amazing. But of course, I love the Philippines because it's a homey place. Like, people here get together. Compared to Egypt, they have their individual businesses, but here we're all connected. That's why I like this place.
Okay. And it's true that they have mummies there.
Yeah, I actually saw a mummy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing he did not rise to life. Okay, thank you so much. Hi, John Albert.
Hi, Miss
How
Charie.
are you today?
I'm fine.
Please tell me about yourself.
I'm John Alberto La Cruz, a graduating student of West Negros University, taking Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Filipino. Currently, I am the president of Helping Hands Community Outreach Organization and also a part-time media practitioner of a regional paper here.
Part-time media practitioner?
Yes, ma'am.
Of what paper?
Can I say the name
Of course, why not?
Of Panay News.
Of Panay News. David Fajardo is a very good friend of mine.
Yes,
that is a sister paper of Watchman Daily Journal.
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
give him my regards.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I will.
but you are working with his dad.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
working with this that.
All right. So thank you. We have another future teacher here. We have Queenie Elie. Hi, Queenie.
Hello,
Okay, Queenie, please tell us about yourself.
I'm Queenie Claire Elia, and I am currently taking up special education in the University of St. LaSalle. And aside from being a president of SEAL, Special Educators Advocates for Learning, I'm also currently the cultural committee head of the Education Student Council.
Okay, so what makes you happy, Queenie?
I am naturally happy, and
Wonderful.
because this opportunity is very, very exciting, not only for me but for everyone also.
Okay, thank you. Jeanica, please tell us about
Hi,
yourself.
Miss Char. I'm Jean Nika. I prefer you to call me Nika.
Nika.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm taking up Bachelor in Science in Hospitality Management at LCC. And today, this year, I don't have any really involvement with in terms of school because I'm just a regular student, but I was a board of governors during last year.
Yes, okay. So they say one of the thriving careers here in the Philippines is being in the hospitality management.
Yes.
Yes, you think have a bright future in hospitality management.
Yes, Miss.
Of course. Thank you. Now we go to Jean. Jean, tell us about yourself.
Hello, Ma'am Charie. So, I am Decadet Jean Gauchier Jr. From John B. Lacson Colleges Foundation, Bacolod, taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
Marine transportation.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
going to be a seaman.
Yes, actually, ma'am, I have already taken my on-the-job training
Okay.
with a chemical tanker vessel, applying the international routes of South Africa and Europe.
So you've been to South Africa and Europe.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you docked there?
Yes, ma'am.
And you visited those areas?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful life. Very
Yes, ma'am.
interesting. So good luck to you, Jean. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great challenge to be a seaman. And you know, you don't have a base, then you get to visit all these places.
Yes, ma'am.
Diba? Do you have a girlfriend already?
At this moment, ma'am, I don't have a girlfriend.
Okay, at this moment. Okay. At this moment, mind you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very curious to ask, what do you think makes you special as a leader? Let's start with Eugene.
What makes me special, ma'am, being a leader, ma'am, is that I inspire my colleagues, not because I have the finance or I have the financial stability, but I inspire them through my experiences, just like my experiences on board and how I got the scholarship here in John B. Lacson, ma'am, because I am just a fortunate student from John B. Lacson Foundation Maritime University in Molo, in Iloilo. Then I was given a chance here to be studying here in JBLCF Bacolod. So I am sharing my experiences and what is in me that helped me in acquiring those achievements of mine and that scholarship that right now I am enjoying. So my colleagues in our school and also in our community are being inspired to take their studies.
Yes.
Not only
Focus on their studies, no?
ma'am.
Yes.
Not only that they are getting money from their parents,
Yes.
but taking it as their future investment, ma'am, in their future career.
All right. Okay. So I hope you'll continue to be an inspiration to a lot of your schoolmates and a lot of youth out there. Nika, what makes you special as a leader?
What makes me special as a leader is my passion to help others, to help them to rediscover themselves. Like, I want them to discover their talents. Being a leader means you want others also to develop. So, by that means, I want my colleagues to know their self better, and I also help them by sharing my knowledge and my talents by helping them.
Okay, so you reach out to them. Okay, thank you. What about you, Queenie? What makes you special?
What makes me special is that I am both goal-oriented and I consider relationships.
Yes.
First, I'm goal-oriented because at the end of the day, everyone wants to accomplish something.
Yes.
And as a leader, that's a must. And second, I'm a relationship builder type of leader because I play with the strengths of my colleagues. Because playing with their strengths allow them to grow and also become a good leader.
Very well said. Goal-oriented and building relationships. Thank you. What about you, John, right? Yes.
I can say that I am unique as a leader is I possess the characteristics of a lead and a pencil.
A lead and a pencil.
And
Okay.
a pencil. A lead is malleable,
Yes.
but it is hard.
Yes.
It is heavy
Mhm.
in its atomic
Yes.
mass sense. Just like me, I am also fluid, I'm also considerate, and I'm also keeping relationship with others. But I have a very strong conviction, and I'm very objective with my decision on certain things that really needed to be discussed and to have the consensus of everyone.
Okay.
I am also
Pencil?
a pencil because I have the power to influence others because of my gift of writing. And by influencing them to promote positive change not only for themselves but also for the betterment of others and their society.
Okay. Ashraf.
Most probably, I would describe myself to be very annoyingly optimistic.
Annoyingly optimistic. Okay.
I'm the kind of person who wants to tell you that you can do it. You deserve it.
Yes.
I've lost sleep. I've lost a lot of time helping each and every one of my staff members reach their goals and their potentials. And I don't mind losing sleep because the end product is they have a lifelong journey of development because I believe in them as they should believe in themselves.
All right, very well said. You're all great speakers. But I have one nagging question here in my mind that I would like to ask you, and please answer me with just one word, okay? Just one word. If there is one big problem in the country that you would like to be resolved today, what is that problem? Can we start with you, Ashraf?
Miscommunication.
Thank you. John Albert?
Apathy.
Apathy.
Poverty.
Poverty.
Dishonesty.
Dishonesty.
Education, ma'am.
Education. Wonderful. All right. We've got to solve these problems. Miscommunication, apathy, dishonesty, poverty, and education. Well, if we will be able to work together as a team and be focused on what we want to do and what we want to solve, this country will be a better country. So good luck to all of you finalists in the college category for the outstanding students. In my own opinion, you are all outstanding already because you would not have made it if you were not, okay? So congratulations and best of luck to all of you, okay? So thank you. Stay with us. It's time with Charie. We'll be back, but at this point, I would like to leave you with this word from Zig Ziglar. Outstanding people have only one thing in common, an absolute sense of mission. Stay here on It's Time with Charie.
Helping the kids out of their coats, the way the babies haven't been born. Unpacking the bags and setting up.
Since 1960, USI Credit and Finance Corporation, trusted for fast and personalized service. Chattel Mortgage, real estate loan, pension loan, and businessman's credit line. No processing fee, no hidden charges. USI Credit and Finance Corporation. Charie, and I'm your host, Charie Elon. I would like to thank our sponsors, USI Credit and Finance Corporation, Alta Essentia. Of course, I'd like to say hi to Tintin Papio for my hair and makeup. Thank you so much. Also to Miss Clea Velasco. And thank you to Watchman Daily Journal and Campus Tuhan Highland Resort. Thank you so much to our sponsors for supporting It's Time with Charie. And at this point, I would like to introduce to you the last batch of our interviewees. They are the finalists also of the outstanding students of Negros Occidental for the college category. And so please join me in welcoming on the show from Riverside College, Bacolod. She's the class mayor of Bachelor in Medical Laboratory Science, Junali Jerka May Laison. Hi, Junali. That's on.
Hello everyone. Hi, Miss Charie.
Hi. Okay. We also have from Carlos Hilado Memorial State College, Talisay. He is the Vice President of the English Department Council, Angelo John Palma.
Hi, Miss Charie. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Angelo. From John B. Lacson College's Foundation, Maiko Santillan. He's the President of United Marine Engineering Student Council. Hi, Maiko.
Hi, Miss Charie. Good evening, everyone.
Okay. We also have with us on the show from the University of St. LaSalle. She's the Deputy Secretary General of CAUSAP. Well, I was a CAUSAP. Alexandra Soledad.
Hi, Miss Charie. I'm Alex.
Okay, Alex, so welcome to the show. How does it feel to be a finalist to one of the most prestigious award-giving bodies, or THOS, of 2014? Alex.
I feel grateful and thankful with the institution and also with the awarding body.
Okay, so Junali, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Junali Chirkamay Laison. I'm fourth year and then I'm taking up Bachelor in Medical Laboratory Science, or also known as Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology.
Okay.
I'm a writer by day, and I'm a medical technologist by day, and I'm a writer by night.
Okay, so what are you in the midday? Okay, I was just kidding, Junali. Okay, you are a student. Yes, Alex. Tell us about yourself.
I'm taking up AB Political Science and graduating this March. And I've always see to it that my advocacies will always be centered with the Lasallian attributes of St. John Baptist de La Salle,
which are
faith, service, and communion. And I always do things for God, first and foremost, for my family, for other people, and lastly for myself.
Wonderful. Thank you. What about you, Angelo?
Hi, I'm Angelo, and aside from being the Vice President of our English Department Council, I am also the former Editor-in-Chief of our school publication, which is the Technopacer.
Okay. Michael.
So, hi, Miss Charie. I'm Maiko Santillan from John B. Lacson College's Foundation, Bacolod, and I'm taking up Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. So, aside from being the President of the United Marine Engineering Students Council, I'm also the President of the Rotaract Club, Silay. So, it is a community-based club which promotes helping communities to have a better community to live in.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yes. So, Michael, are you graduating?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so good luck. You're going to be a seaman as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
surely.
Okay. Okay. So, for the four of you, I would like to ask, what is the greatest challenge that you have met so far being leaders in your respective school? Let's start with you, Michael.
Oh, the biggest challenge that I have faced so far is the challenge when I was on board international vessel last 2012 to 2013. So it is a way of testing my own self.
Yes.
So am I really a true leader that time? So during that onboard training I faced so many challenges in life. I faced being away from my family for almost 1 year.
Wow.
I had faced the current, the ocean, the unmerciful wind pressures.
Good thing you're not seasick.
No, ma'am.
Of course.
So, but then I proved that during that time I persevered. I developed my self-discipline. So that is the greatest challenge that I have faced, and I had overcome it. And right now, I can say that I become a better person after that very great challenge of my life.
Wonderful. Congratulations for overcoming that challenge.
Thank you.
So I'm pretty sure that once you graduate, you're more than ready to be on board again.
Surely, miss.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Angelo? What is the greatest challenge that you have met?
So far, the greatest challenge that I have met is how to become a follower also.
Okay.
Because I believe that being a leader is not just all about being on the first, on the front line of the boat. Okay, so I believe that to be a leader is also to be a good follower. Maybe because I find it hard to discipline also my constituents.
Okay.
So that is why I consider the disciplining of my constituents as the greatest challenge that I have met so far.
How do you discipline them? I hope you don't spank them.
No, I don't.
So how do you discipline them?
Okay, so I discipline them by just being an example to them. If they're too much, I just kept quiet, and they'll just follow what I say.
Okay, so you walk the talk.
Yes, I walk the talk.
All right, thank you. What about you, Alexandra?
Hi, Miss. Actually, for me, every time I do something or join on something or compete on something, I always think to myself that the greatest battles are not about the gold medals, but the challenges within me that is happening. These things are the things which I must conquer myself. Self-discipline, and most especially identity. Every time you do something, you must leave a mark to inspire other people and make yourself an example. And because I believe that in leadership, identity is one of the most important aspects. That is understanding who I am, the values I embrace, and how am I gonna live those values. And that is the greatest challenge that I have faced before.
You did not know your identity before?
Not that I don't know my identity.
Yes.
But when you do something, you must leave a mark, a legacy that people will be able to follow, a good direction, and something to be inspired of.
Especially because you've got a lot of peer pressure around, no? So it is actually a challenge to stay and remain as yourself and be true to your values and virtues, especially that your friends would tempt you to do otherwise. No? So actually, you should not face it as a challenge. Just be true to yourself. Don't be pressured, and you'll leave a mark just by being yourself.
And one thing also is to remain humble.
Yes.
I've read this article from Time magazine about Pope Francis.
Yes.
There was a boy so meek and modest that he was awarded most humble badge, but the next day it was taken away from him because he wore it. So there ends the lesson.
Yes, it's not humble anymore. Okay, thank you so much. I like that anecdote, Alexandra. Junali, what was the greatest challenge that you have faced and overcome, I hope?
For me, the greatest challenge that I have as of now is being the last year's managing editor of our school paper, the Riverside Collegian, because I've learned that being a leader is not just by leading other people. At the same time, you're also serving them.
Yes.
Because being a managing editor, you are not there just to scold them and to tell them, do this, do that.
Yes.
But you have to serve them. For example, during our meetings, I was in charge of serving them the food they have, despite of the pressures that you've had, deadlines to pass. So for me, that is the greatest challenge that I have. And at the same time, I have overcome because it was the first time and I was the youngest managing editor.
Okay, you're the youngest. Okay, congratulations for being the youngest managing editor. Even Jesus has taught us to be servant leaders. Diba? He has showed his disciples, his apostles during the Last Supper to serve, because you cannot lead if you cannot serve. And you're right, Angela, you've got to follow also to be able to lead. Correct? Okay, so at this point, I would like to ask you, what inspires you to become a leader? Junali.
For me, being a leader, the person who inspired me the most is my grandfather. He actually died because of a hemorrhage, and he was my inspiration because he became a captain in a barrio in Iloilo. And for me, that time, it was the Marcos regime, and he served without even a pay. So for me, he stand as my role model because you can see that you can serve even without something, but just only anything in return. But at the same time, you serve the people with just everything that you've had in yourself and with all the capability that you have.
Okay, so he really served voluntarily.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Alexandra? What or who inspires you?
Actually, my father is the one who inspires me to become a leader because he's a Philippine Coast Guard and he's right now the commander in Antique. And his work is not really easy because he needs to be away from us since we were young. And he don't mind being away from us as long as he can serve many people and maintain safety and security in our seas.
Yes.
And it's one of the most controversial issues right now also in the Philippines.
Yes.
Sea security and the territory of the Philippines.
And he's very active.
Yes, miss. And actually, sometimes I learned from him the sacrifice of being away from your family to be able to do the things that you should do for the good of the many people.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. What about you, Angela?
I believe that anyone can be a leader. So if ever one asks me if who inspires me the most, I always tell them my mother. Because my mother is just a simple girl, a simple woman. She is not holding any position in our barangay. She's just a simple girl. But as a mother, I can tell that she's a leader because the way she brought me up.
Yes.
She's strict in a good way. She's always supportive in every endeavors that I have. And I guess I owe everything to my mother. And I think that's enough.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Michael?
I think every one of us is created for a purpose. So I think my purpose here in Earth is to serve God through serving other people. So, and the greatest, I think, the one who really inspires me to become a leader is the turmoil that our country is facing right now. The graphing corruption,
Yes.
the sensitivity of the people, the poverty that other people is facing, the calamities. I think I am called to be one of those leaders who really need to stand out and change the current situation into a better one in order for us, for the younger generation, to have a better place to live in. I think that is what is inspiring me right now.
Wow, very deep. No? You are very much involved into what is happening in our country. Keep it up, okay? Because
Thank
you've
you.
got to be involved to lead, okay? So we have a little time left, but I've got this one last question for all of you. Please answer me in just one word, because you're all vying for the title of the Outstanding Student in Negros Occidental for the year 2014. What do you think makes you outstanding? Junali. What makes you outstanding?
In one word?
Yes.
Discipline.
Thank you.
Integrity.
Thank you.
I'm a teacher.
Self-discipline.
Self-discipline. Discipline, integrity, teacher, discipline. Okay, wow. So congratulations. And I hope the best for all of you. I truly hope that you get to reach your dream, stay focused, stay involved, and stay inspired. Okay, so thank you very much and good luck to the four of you. I hope the best man or woman wins the title of being the outstanding student of Negros Occidental for 2014. Well, it's time for us to say goodbye, but I'd like to thank my guests for making the show very entertaining and very enlightening. I have learned so much from the youth. They really say that if you keep on talking to young minds and youthful ideas, you also become younger. And you become better, of course. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget that this show is aired on Negros TV 32 every weekends, Fridays and Saturdays at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening, and on Sundays at 8 o'clock in the evening. And also on my channel 34 daily, three times a day. So catch It's Time with Charie. So you gotta be with us and try to be well, get well, and reach your goal, because we all live for a purpose. Thank you so much. I'm your host, Charie Hineti Elon. Till next time, here on It's Time with Charie.